Well, good evening, Ground Zero Madden League. Happy Tuesday, August the 2nd. We had a big day with GZ. I've got myself, Big Daddy Withe, and gentleman across the screen from me, JumpCarter, one of the inspirational people of Ground Zero. Wanted to start our podcast. This is our first podcast, so bear with us, but I'm excited for it. Jump, what do you think?
Very excited to do this with you. Big Daddy Wit doing this podcast for Ground Zero. Could not be more excited to do it with you, man.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for Madden. I know all of us have been away from Madden for quite a few months, and I'm excited for Madden 23 in about 2 weeks. Getting ready. So today, Jump, if you want to talk about kind of what happened today and go through that, and then we'll kind of get into the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have gotten started. We did the last draft for Madden 22. Got to see if there was any more keepers out there. Everybody should have their keeper pretty well selected at this point as we're getting into the team drafts. But yeah, just that one last shot at the draft. That was fun. And then, of course, team draft has started. We did the wheel. We got the orders. Some people are very happy. Some people are not very happy. But we're all excited to get this started. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
a couple of picks are in and keep on moving.
So me and Jump, mission statement for Ground Zero. I mean, I've been a part of it for since the inception. Jump as well. A lot of members have been part of Ground Zero. I feel that our statement is a league that inspires growth, fun, and sportsmanship. GZ is family. I think that this league is very fun. It's a good feel to the league. It's fun. It's collective. People bounce ideas off each other. Very competitive still. It's not a league that you want to ever lose. It's a league that you want to get better in. I mean, there's top tier players in any league, but this league, it's people care about each other. I mean, we've got a wide age range, and with that comes a lot of people starting their lives out and they're in their early 20s. A lot of guys in this league in their 40s and late 40s that it's just fun to kind of watch how people are growing. I mean, for me it's fun. Jump, I don't know if you want to talk about that, how you watch the owners and part the GC family, how you watch people grow, and if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, man. I've yeah, you and me from the beginning in this before it was even Ground Zero, and then it's been absolutely awesome. And yeah, I mean, the guys we had were young guys, like in college, right? Like when we were starting this, or just out, and everybody's kind of grown, and it's a lot of fun to do this with this group. I've been in leagues for a long time now, so this is the one that for whatever reason everyone just there's no animosity. Everybody's having fun. It feels like no one's on the outside, and you can kind of do what you want. It's not so high pressure that anyone's going to be on you for not doing extra all the time, but whenever you want to, everybody's there and hanging out and in the chat or you know
Yeah.
jumping in the streams. It's a blast.
Well, I think you talked about the keepers. So when I select a keeper, and some people take keepers multiple cycles. Jaden, I think, did with his quarterback. And I think that for me, I was blessed to actually draft a X factor quarterback in the last draft or second last draft of this cycle. But for me, I don't know, I look for youth. I look for probably X factor is definitely a plus. But I mean, for you, Jump, I mean, when you're selecting a keeper, what are you looking for?
Oh man, as I'm sure the admins could tell you, I'm probably the most annoying person with these keepers because I have not been able to figure out who I'm going to take at all. Yeah, dude, it's hard. Like, I even during the draft tonight, I drafted a running back. I'm like, well, he's the youngest, so maybe I'll take him. But I also have a QB who's 25 and a 94 overall and really good. So, and yeah, I only got to use him for the 3 seasons really, or of the last one where he could have went much farther. If we'd gotten 5 or 6 seasons, I probably wouldn't consider him. But with the 3, I think I'll probably take him because he's
Hmm.
now a superstar. He's really good. He's fast, and could fit a lot of teams. But then you say, okay, well, then you take a QB that limits how many teams you'd want to take. So it's hard, man.
It is. It is. It is hard. And with I've never had a quarterback keeper. I think I had Leon Parks, a middle linebacker that I
Awesome.
brought into this cycle, and for that, I mean, everybody looks at different positions. I mean, for some people value offensive line. If you got a really good young offensive lineman, maybe you bring him over. And defensive line, I mean, from what I'm seeing and the way Madden 23 plays, you got to look at maybe your keeper that way too. If they're saying the defensive line is going to be terror on quarterback. So hey, I mean, if you got a great defensive line, you come out of the gate fired up. I mean, you might get a lot of wins just having a good defensive line. So
Never hurts. Yeah,
yeah,
I that's a lot of stuff. Like, do you take a defense lineman? You take a defense lineman. It'll also work for every team you pick, right? So,
exactly,
hard to go wrong there. But you gotta. That's what I love about you. Every decision matters. Let's get these keepers right. Who did
exactly.
you
So
decide to take?
well, I think I'm going to take. I got two guys, Leon Parks, which is 25 now, superstar. I mean, great speed. I've got the X factor, Philip Hewitt, quarterback.
Oh
But
yeah.
the problem with him is he's old too. He's 25 already. I mean, but still, I mean, I think I'm gonna probably roll with him this whole cycle. I mean, so I mean, having a nice young quarterback is new to me. I'm always struggled, that jump. I've always struggled having a good quarterback, man. That's the biggest thing. I've taken the Lions, I've had the Bucks. I mean, I've had some teams that have. I mean, Tom Brady's good, but he's old, and I've had a challenge having a good quarterback. So for me, it's nice going into 23 knowing, hey, man, that position's done. I can focus on other
Stat.
stuff. You
And
know.
yeah, and did you sign him to a contract already?
Yeah, he's got 2 years left. So he's already got two. He's got 2 years left. Very, very, team friendly deal, which we can get into. That's another thing I like about man. I think the free agency is going to be a huge. It's
Oh,
very, very different, very different, and I like
oh,
it.
cool.
Yeah, I like it's the way it's set out. No more sniping. None of this. This guy's gonna get on right before we advance. Snipe this guy. It's very different. I mean, what are you looking forward to in Man 23 Jump? What kind of sticks out in your mind?
Well, getting more. See, honestly, the game could be the same. Like at this point, I expect so little of EA, and that's disappointing. Like they did ruin our season, but honestly, if we got the same game we got from last year, but we knew we could get through 6 to 7 seasons, like I'd sign on for that. So I'm just very much hoping for a franchise mode that works appropriately, so we can get through this. Because the guys put so much. The admins, which by the way, admins are awesome in this league, which is one of the reasons it's so great. They just all work together and keep it going. But they put in so much to get the keepers in there and all the stuff right. When that stuff crashes, that is just brutal. So I hope free agency has got a lot more fun with the different things they changed there. But I'm it's been so long since we were in it. I'm just looking forward to getting back with this group and playing.
Yeah, and we talk about the group. I mean, like I said, the core always comes back. I mean, we were blessed today with some good news. Matt St. Joey's back in the league. It's something that I'm very excited about. Jump is very good
Oh,
energy, very high energy, fun player, very passionate. Very happy to have him back. But I mean, all in all, like we have this league has so many core people that continue to come back year after year, even though life changes, things change, people continue to come back, jump, and I think that's something that GZ is that's what's about. I mean, that's what this league's about. It's that's what I love about the community of Madden football and that is that you can somebody if somebody's down, somebody needs help, we're here to help everybody. This is a league, but we're here to help each other. If somebody's having issues, personal issues or needs to talk, man, I put my phone number out. I tell people call me, man. I'll talk. Let's talk. You need anything, let me know. Life's too short to worry about things and worry about yourself, but help people out. But yeah, jump. I think for me,
well, no one's better at that than you,
no, I
Wit. You're the
try,
man.
man. It's for me, it's fun, man. I'm at different. I've got two twins. They're gonna be in high school in a week, and Man, my life's it's flying by, Jump. I mean, it's as you know, and when you have kids, man, it's just like it's gone, man. So every year, it's like it's just a blessing, and for me, it's like if I could help somebody, help their life, and help them, and make it them, better and get them better. For me, that's what's about. But I think for me and Madden, it's my way, way to get away from work and family and things. I mean, I just sit down, I'm part of the family, and we have fun. And for the team selection now, talk about that. We just started tonight. We just had Philadelphia go number 1, Jets go number 2, and just interesting. We had Bellis at 2, which is, everybody's going to say that he got the luck of the roll, but the other admins down at the bottom. So it's just kind of funny how you got the other admins down at the bottom and Bellis. But
Poor Jaden.
yeah, poor Jaden and Waltz. But I
Waltz
mean,
Waltz hasn't got it very good lately either, so that's pretty rough.
no, actually we're 3. We had Philadelphia, Jets, Dolphins. If I remember right. So
Oh,
that's the
and it
top
looks
3.
like the Bills have been selected,
Oh, so okay.
maybe
So
just now.
that just happened just now. Yeah. So
So
then you got those. So geez, that AFC East is filling out quick.
right.
It's filling out really quick. So I mean
Well,
that's
those are some fun teams. That's good picks.
yeah. I think that division we all know. I mean, there's some stacked divisions, stacked teams. But for you, for your pick, what are you looking for when it comes to your pick?
Well, I am looking for something to build, man. So, I picked the Dolphins last year. It was a young team across the board, like didn't have to replace a lot, just build guys. Add some draft picks. That was fun. So I'm usually looking for that. Um, but man, it would also be fun to have just a Broncos or something too. That's got just all the or a Chiefs. A team that's done. That'd be fun. But no, I'm usually looking for something to build around. I'm probably going to take my stud QB Tim Edwards with me, so that'll play a big impact on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm at about 20, 19 or 20, I think. So I'll have some divisions already developed. I can kind of pick and choose some people I might want to play with, but mostly I usually just pick what I think is going to be the most fun team to put something together. But
I think
you
that's
got a
big.
pick
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, I got to pick. Yeah, I'm coming up quickly, and for me, I really do. I kind of look at who I want to play with because you play with these guys for the next 8 to 10 months. I mean, it's the
They become
division
your
you're
team.
locked in, and so you better. I mean, for me, I always look at who am I going to play. I mean, I want to get in a stacked in division and not be the last place team, but also probably improve a lot. I mean, or do I want to go to a division that is doesn't have that competitiveness and has players. I'm not the top player in this league at all by any means, but for me, I look at divisions. I mean, but I love building teams like you, Jump. I'm into like drafting it and kind of making it my team and molding it. I mean, I like the Rams or a team that's built and stacked. I mean, that'd be nice, but in a way, I want to like the Lions. I had the
Then
Lions.
you
I
got to
love the
deal with the
Lions.
contracts.
Yeah, and then you got to deal with all those big contracts. So for me, it's always kind of I don't look at teams. I mean, I look at teams, but I look at more who's in the division. So for me, I'd love to have a later pick like you. I'm high, so now I pick a team, and it doesn't have anybody in that division. I gotta see who's going to be in my division. I could,
Well, both of
it's
us lost our teams already because both
yeah,
of our favorite teams happen to be really fun this year, and they
yes,
were
yes.
the Eagles and your Dolphins are
Yeah, I
gone.
wanted the
I'm very
Dolphins pretty
sorry about
bad.
it.
Yeah, I won the Dolphins. You won the Eagles. I won the Dolphins. I mean, it always happens that way. I don't think anybody ever. It's hard to get your favorite team unless you're picking one or two. 1, 2, or 3 or 4. I mean, if you're
Or
picking
if your
top
team's
5,
terrible,
huh? Yeah,
or if your team's terrible. I
exactly.
was gonna say
So
my first choice would always be my team, but
yes,
assuming that's never the option, you got to consider all the crazy moves later.
exactly. So I think contracts. I mean, you got to look at with the cap situation. I mean, there's like I said, this is a long cycle. I mean, for us, it's not like I mean, last cycle was not what we're used to. Not Jeezy's not used to that. And I think if everything goes all right, we're going to be back to where we're going to be playing 5, 8 seasons, maybe. I mean, as stretch as long as we can. So you got to look at teams that that cap situation, young talent I mean, we talked about that jump about, looking at, I mean, Bellis, I think made a great selection. I mean, the Jets are loaded talent wise. I mean, they got a lot of young talent. So, and
That'll
with
be
it, the
fun
way he
for him.
plays, oh, he's gonna be good. And that division is gonna be got Nate now, and then him, and then if Chandy, I think did Chandy pick the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are 2 away there.
Yeah, so you got one more team, the Patriots, and so I mean that division's almost locked down already, and we're only in what pick 5 or whatever. So
Absolutely.
um, yeah, so
Well,
I mean, team selection's fun. It's always been fun in GZ. We've had a blast. I mean, we've had some I mean, great streams, and have enjoyed the energy of the team draft. I always look forward to because it's just fun to watch. Watch where you fall because that's gonna be your team for 8 months, 10 months. So
and
um,
we'll try to, get a few of these out, 2 to 3 a month at
yes,
least,
yes.
as we get going here. And the
We're gonna keep it
next
short and
one
sweet. Yeah, me and Jump want to keep these short and sweet. Just kind of touch on, like I said, we're touching on kind of just intro. Right now I want to, I need to kind of find out who's in the league. We got some new members, so probably next episode we'll maybe start looking at bringing some people on to these podcasts. I think I'd really enjoy having people on here, and we're gonna have as soon as the team selection is done, that's our next episode. Jump. We'll talk about divisions. We'll talk about
really break it
predictions.
down.
Yeah, and then we'll break it down. That's going to be a lot of fun to kind of predict kind of where we see people going because we all know kind of how everybody plays. This league's been around for a long time, and like I said, we've got a few more minutes here, so I want to get Jump. What's your final reactions or comments?
Well, I am just, very excited to be doing this with you. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun going over just putting a chance to put it all together every half a season or so and really figure out where the league's at. I'm looking forward to getting back just playing with these guys. I miss Madden, honestly. I don't always miss the game, but right now I do miss Madden.
Mhm.
So that'll be a lot of fun to get back playing, you know, whatever team you get, it's going to be fun. You get to start, it's fresh, it's exciting. You get to think about all the different things you're going to do. Trade talks to start. It's a flurry.
Oh, it is. It is. You said that's funny because they're already talking about trades already in the chat tonight, talking about who's trading what. Dylan's trading this guy over to Bellis, and I'm like, you guys are
And
crazy.
5 teams are selected.
Yeah, we got 5 teams in, and people are already talking about trades. Yeah, it's gonna be a flurry as soon as these team selections are done. Keepers are in. I mean, we're. I mean, it'll be 2 weeks. It'll be up before you know it. I mean, we're gonna be jumping into this, but my final reactions are just, I'm excited. I'm excited, GZ. I'm excited to get back in with Jump and the family and having fun, man, and just getting back into Madden. Win or lose, man. I mean, tell you what, man, I've lost some games. I've had a blast, man. I mean, it's just, even some game. I mean, I've had some wins that I've been like, I didn't even think I'd win it. I've had some losses. I had so much fun. So for me,
Well,
it's
there's
just,
no doubt my losses are more memorable than my
yeah,
wins.
yeah.
So
Yeah, if anybody, all the new members, make sure you jump into Jump's stream when week 1 or week 2. You will have a absolute blast to listen to this man play. He has passion. He just enjoys the game and enjoys this
probably.
league. And happy to have you in here, Jump. And yeah, for me, it's be blessed. God bless everybody. I bless. I try to make sure everybody has a great day. And you know what? I'm excited. I'm excited for the new owners jumping in here to see to show them what GZ's about. I'm excited to build GZ into something special. And we're well on our way, Jump. I appreciate you doing this with me and being a part of this team. And I'm excited, Jump, and I'm excited to see who you get, man. I mean, team selection is always fun because I want to see who you get, and I mean, I know what you can do on the Madden field, so I'm not worried about not worried about that. But I'm excited to watch you play and watch everybody, man. It's a blast.
Cannot wait. I know we'll be able to talk about your pick that's coming up very soon, as well as
Yep.
every other one here very soon. And yeah, just could not be more excited to get started with all this.
Yeah, Ground Zero, thank you very much. Jump again, thank you for your time. I know we're very busy. Everybody's busy, but I'm excited. Me and Jump are really excited about these podcasts. Got a lot of fun stuff coming down. I got some ideas. Jump's got a lot of ideas. We're gonna have fun with this podcast. We're gonna bring people on. we're gonna have fun with this, man. I'm excited. This podcast is probably the funnest part of we haven't done this ever in GZ. So I mean, this
No,
is brand new to
try something
everybody.
new.
So it's something new. It's gonna be exciting. Jump's excited. Like I said, all of us are excited, man. I mean, Madden. Nobody's played Madden for a long time. Ground Zero's ready to go. Like I said, team draft will be done by our next episode. So we'll have a good episode for everybody in GZ. But Jump, again, thank you, and look forward to our next episode.
Thank you, Wit. Can't wait, buddy.
Thanks, Jump. Have a good night.
You too, man.